Hello students, today we are going to study about chapter 17 stars and the solar system. Stars and solar systems. The objects which exist in the sky are called celestial objects. Satellite like moon, planets like earth, asteroids, comets, meteoroids, stars, etc. are called celestial objects. So here is a definition of celestial objects. So the heavenly bodies which are found in the sky like moon, planets like earth, asteroids, comets and meteoroids, etc. are called celestial objects. In this chapter we are going to learn about various celestial objects. Night sky. The various celestial objects which we can see easily in the night sky are stars, planets, moons and meteors or shooting stars. An important characteristic of the stars is that they appear to twinkle in the sky. So, as you can see in the night sky, various types of celestial objects. You can see stars, you can see moon, shooting stars in the night sky. But that should be very clear. An important characteristic of stars is that they twinkle. They appear to twinkle in the sky. Planets do not twinkle because they are much more nearer to the earth than the stars. Here is a difference between stars and planets, that stars twinkle but planets do not twinkle. Why? Because they are much more nearer to the earth than the stars, because there is a large distance between earth and stars. Planets are more closer than stars to earth. Moon is the most prominent object which we can see in the night sky. As moon is also known as a natural satellite and it is very important. It is the most prominent object in the night sky. Stars. Stars are the celestial objects that are extremely hot and have light of their own. So what are stars? These are the celestial objects which are emitting their own light and they are extremely hot. The stars appear to be very small because they are very far away from us. Stars are very small, they appear very small just because the distance from earth of star is very much. The sun is the star which is the nearest to the earth. The sun looks much bigger and brighter because it is much nearer to us than any other star. As we all know that sun is also a star. So why does it appear so big? Because the distance is not so large. It is the nearest star from earth. Stars. Though the stars are present in the sky evening during the daytime, but we cannot see them during daytime because of the bright light of the sun. Now question arises ki why we are not able to see the stars during the day as they are present in daytime also. So the answer can be just because of the light of the sunlight, the bright light of the sunlight. We cannot see stars during the daytime. The stars appear to be moved in the sky from east to west direction. The stars move from east to west. This apparent motion of the stars in the sky from east to west is due to the rotation of earth from west to east on its axis. Stars move from east to west. So in opposite of that, earth rotates from west to east. We can say that earth completes its one rotation in 24 hours and that rotation movement is from west to east. Both are opposite to each other. Stars rotate from east to west and earth rotates from west to east. Now pole star. The star which appears stationary from the earth is called pole star. We have read that stars show motion, but there is one star which is stationary at its position, that is the pole star. The pole star appears to be stationary and does not change its position with time because it lies on the axis of rotation which is fixed in space and does not change with time. So why do pole star appear stationary? Because of its position which is at the center axis of the earth. You can see the position of pole star. It is just above the center axis of the earth. The unit of measuring distance in universe, light year. The distances between the various celestial objects like stars and planets, are expressed in the unit of light year. 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. The distance between the celestial objects is so very much that it cannot be measured in kilometer, meter, centimeter. It's very large. That's why the distances are measured in light year. 1 light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 10 to the power 12. Light year is the unit of distance. After the sun, the nearest star is Proxima Centauri. The distance between Proxima Centauri and Earth is 4.3 light years. As we have read, the sun is the nearest star to us. So after sun, which is the next nearest star, that is Proxima Centauri, and the distance is given. This is the location of Proxima Centauri in the sky. You can see the arrow is showing the position of Proxima Centauri. Distance from Earth to Proxima Centauri, the next nearest star, is 4.24 light years. The next term is constellation. The group of stars which appears to form some recognizable shape or pattern is known as constellation. Constellation meaning is that like group of many stars which togetherly form some kind of pattern or some kind of shape is known as the constellation. Each constellation has been given a name signifying an animal, a human being, or some other object which it appears to resemble, and these constellations are forming shape like it can be of an animal, it can be of a human being, or it can be of any thing. So this is the constellation. Some of the important constellations which can be seen during night sky are Ursa Major, Orion, Cassiopeia, and Leo Major. There are 80 constellations, but we are going to study about some only in our chapter. See, you can see these are the formations of stars. These are the constellations which are showing you different shapes. Ursa Major constellation. The Ursa Major constellation consists of 7 bright stars which are arranged in a pattern resembling somewhat a big bear. The Ursa Major constellation is visible during the summer seasons. Here we are going to study about Ursa Major, which is one of the most important constellation. So it consists of 7 bright stars. See, constellations are made up of many stars, but the bright stars are only visible. So the 7 bright stars are arranged in a pattern resembling somewhat a big bear. So the shape is like a big bear. The Ursa Major constellation visible during the summer season. During the summer season, summer night sky, we can see the Ursa Major. We can locate the position of pole star in the night sky with the help of Ursa Major constellation, and we can also locate the pole star with the help of the Ursa Major constellation. The Ursa Major constellation appears to revolve around the pole star in the night sky. How we are able to locate pole star? Because this Ursa Major constellation revolves around the pole star. This is the picture showing you the pattern or design of Ursa Major like a great bear. Orion constellation. The Orion constellation consists of 7 or 8 bright stars. The Orion constellation consists of 7 or 8 bright stars. The Orion constellation is visible to us in the sky during winter season. And when we are able to see this constellation? In the night sky during winter season. The brightest star in the sky is called Sirius. The brightest star is known as the Sirius. You can see the diagram. It is also known as the Hunter. The Orion constellation is also called as the Hunter. Cassiopeia constellation. Cassiopeia constellation consists of 5 main stars. The another constellation is Cassiopeia. The Cassiopeia constellation is thought to represent queen seated on chair. The pattern is showing that is a queen who is sitting on a chair. Cassiopeia constellation is visible during winter, and this constellation is visible during the winter night. And it is also in the shape of distorted W or M. Leo Major constellation. Leo Major constellation usually consists of 9 main stars. This constellation mainly consists of 9 main stars. I have already told you the constellation consists of many stars, but the pattern is visible due to the stars which are brightening so much. Leo means lion. Leo major constellation is visible during summer, and when it is visible during the night in summer. This is the diagram, this is the pattern showing you the Leo constellation. Solar system. The very important topic is solar system. Solar system consists of the sun, the 8 planets and their satellites and millions of smaller celestial objects such as asteroids, comets and meteorites. So what does the thing solar system consist? It consists of 8 planets mainly. It consists of satellites, it consists of asteroids, it consists of meteors and comets. 8 planets of solar system according to their orders are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So this is the sequence of the planets which are present in our solar system. The gravitational pull of the sun keeps all the planets and other objects revolving around. And these all celestial objects are moving around the sun. They are revolving around the sun, and what the thing which is enabling them to revolve around the sun, that is the gravitational pull. Our solar system, this is the picture showing you the 8 planets are revolving around the sun, and some other kinds, comets, asteroids, all are visible in this picture. These are the name of the planets in a systematic order. Now firstly we are going to study about the sun, as it is very important member of the solar system. The sun is a star. It is a star around Earth and other planets which revolve. The sun is a star having a system of planets around it with life on one of its planet called Earth. So sun is a star, this we have already studied, and it is the nearest star and it is made up of many hot gases. All the planets, these all revolve around the sun. Among these all planets, only Earth is the planet which is having life on it. The sun is an extremely hot object having temperature 6000 degrees Celsius. As I told you, sun is made up of many hot gases. The temperature is so much. It is about 6000 degrees Celsius. The sun is not a solid object. The sun consists mostly of hydrogen gas. It's not made up of solid material. It is made up of hot gases like hydrogen. The sun is the main source of heat and light energy for all the planets of the solar system and their satellite. As we are knowing, it is the natural resource. It is a very important resource which is providing us two kinds of energy, that is heat and light. And these both type of energies are very much useful for us. This is the picture of sun. Now planets. Planets are large celestial objects which revolve around the sun in closed elliptical paths are called orbits. Planets, these are the large celestial objects which revolve around the sun in a particular orbits. The 8 planets of solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Planets have no light of own. A planet is made up of rock and metal or gas. Planets are not having their own light. They reflect the light of sun. Or we can say they are known as the non-luminous objects because they are not having their own lights. A planet is made up of rocks and metal or gas. And what is its composition? It is made up of rocks, metal or gas. All the planets revolve around the sun and also rotate on its axis. Planets are revolving around the sun and they do rotation also, moving around its own axis. This is the picture showing you different types of planets, and sun, moon, Earth, Mars, Venus, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. In this one picture is given of Pluto. Earlier Pluto was considered as a planet, but as a new definition came of planets, Pluto was not being fixed in that. So that's why the Pluto was considered as a dwarf planet. So it was removed from the category of planet.